Say how y'all doing today? How you doing today? Y'all already know, man. It's your favorite rapper, the best film writer, director, St. Louis Facts, award-winning published author, actor, journalist, actor, business owner, nominated Hollywood music artist, Lacey G. Soldier Turner. And I'm here today. We usually have all the promo and everything on the screen, but we had our event yesterday, so right, I'm just here to straight talk today. This is a recap of our event yesterday that I'm going to be talking about. So yeah, I'm just getting stuff in order. Yeah. So um, first off, I want to say salute to everybody who came out to the podcast. Thank you. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts, sincerely. We had a nice crowd, especially for a Monday. So let me get into this before I even get into everything else. So with our podcast, we do our podcast on Monday night. So when I decided to do this, a lot of people was like, hey, you should do this on the weekend because it's the, beginning of the week. It's a Monday. If you did it on a weekend, you might sell out and all this type of stuff. But the mission really for this wasn't to sell out. Like the mission for this was to stay true to our core fan base, and what we do, period. So, in the future, I'm definitely gonna have, our podcast probably on the week, do the weekend shows and everything. But for this, we've been here for 6 years. So for this one, I truly wanted to make I truly wanted to make this one very special and do it on the actual night where we do our podcast, where people tune in Monday nights, 7 p.m. And that's why I say salute to the people that came out because we had a nice crowd, period, of people that came out and showed us support. And I have nothing but the utmost love and respect for y'all because, like I said, this is the beginning of the work week. People like, oh, nah, it's time to get started all over again and all this type of stuff. So salute to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So let me get into, this first thing, marketing, putting together, marketing and putting together the show. So I'm gonna get more deep into this at the end. Um, but like I said, with this one, I want to give our thanks to people. Like salute to Tabitha. She is not our tab. What I'm saying? I'm a salute to her too, though. But salute to Tabitha. She is the general manager at the MX Theater and Bar, and has just been like very helpful and just uh very great through this whole process for real by helping us. You know what I'm saying? Even with booking the theater, she made it easy for me. Um, she was just willing to help out any way she could, ask what theater we need. Am I gonna do the logo? Do I need the equipment? Even her and her staff. Yesterday, her staff was amazing. They're controlling the session stands, the bars, helping us set up the tables, chairs, whatever we needed. They was on point for that period. So putting together the show. So like I said, we've been doing this for 6 years. So I was like, okay, you can never just be stagnant and be like, okay, we got to do something. Like we've been doing this, especially with our core now. We done had our main core, like the three main people for the whole 6 years has been me, Stacy, and Tabitha. Tabitha Shante or whatever. So, like I said, we had a first wave of people when we started back in 2019, and after that we had another little wave after that. So even who was on our wave? On our first wave, we had Jamel. Jamel Jones, because I want to take y'all on this journey. We had Jamel Jones, we had uh Brown, Ladarian Brown, and we had my boy Harvey. You already know up in this bug. So after that wave, then we had Wayne Phillips. Salute to Wayne. And we had my boy Deshaun, and we had my boy Donnell up in this bug. Then after that, we got our wave that we got now. So I just want to make sure, give love to the people. Sorry, yeah, to the love to the people who had came and helped create Uncensored the Conversation and made it what it is. Also today, so we can't let their presence going on too, because they help build this platform and build this with different personalities. And one thing that makes our show great is it's not politically correct. It's not like the typical podcast that you see. And I'm gonna get into that also. But let me get into this, putting the show together. So after that, I was like, okay, it's been 6 years, and I wanted to reward our podcast panel members, period, who have been with us on this journey, period, showing up every Monday, because you have to be disciplined to do things like this. A lot of people say they want to do stuff and all that. They be like, yeah, I want to do this. I've heard people almost do a podcast too. I want to do this too. Then the days is just not, it's always not disciplined. There's always a lot of excuses and all this type of stuff. So I like to commend my podcast panel members for always showing up Monday night, period. No matter what's going on, even if they have like birthdays or a trip or something, they still on this show. I could say 97 to 98% of the time, even sometimes when they are out of town. So salute to everybody who like really take this serious, and because I see them, take it serious, because I take everything I do serious, period. You know, for my brand. So when I see them take stuff serious, it makes me want to reward, be like, okay, they serious about this like I am. It's time for us to grow, you know. So like even with the marketing, like I said, I done built us a website. Um, just like a lot of promotion, the promo videos, everything. My panel members usually say every time I start some new promo, it'd be bad because then people fall off. But I've done new promo and nobody else fell off up in this piece. But yeah, so put the show together, man. So that's how it was. I wanted to just do it because it was Monday night. We always do our show on Monday, and everything was just perfect, So let me get to the show. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me not get to the show. I got another note I wanted to talk about. Yes. So people who didn't believe talking about the show is too ghetto and not politically correct. So I wanted to get into this too, because someone said this to me. Somebody very important, a important person told me that the show is like, nah, that show's not gonna work and everything. It's not good and everything. And I'm a person like I strongly believe in the show and strongly believe in my panel members. Period. All of them. And I know that we have something like me. I'm a person that likes to step out the box. I don't like to blend in with everybody else and blend, what I'm saying? Just, oh, just have this sit around and talk like politically correct and all this type of stuff. No, that is not our fan base, and that is not our niche. That is not what we do. We are uncensored the conversation. We uncensor everything. We talk about things. That's why I say we have, and what makes our show great is all the different personalities. Some people say we got intellectual people. Some people say we got the hood people. We got the ghetto perspective. We got just all these different perspectives of people, which makes the show great and what it is. And we tested that theory yesterday. So I said salute to everybody because we did a great job and the crowd loved it. But I'm gonna get into that, like I said, a little bit later. So when the person told me that, I just already know God has given me a way where I know where something is great. I know we got something powerful when I know it's something that I was like, hey, this is something special that we got. And if we stick at it, it's going to go far. And that's what it's always about. People don't know it's about discipline. When you do something, it's about staying focused and being disciplined and completing the task. A lot of people think stuff's just going to happen overnight, period. No, it's all about the work you put in, all about showing your dedication and determination and everything. And people don't get that. They look for get rich quick thing, or they want to blow up quick and be like, oh, this type of stuff. It don't work like that. You have to put the work in and put the work in. And as you continue to do that, like the doors will open. Like it is, these are facts right here. I'm about to say it is a fact that we had a email from a guy named Joe. I think it was Joe or John. And he was like, we stopped him from actually like about to kill somebody. And he was like, we made him laugh and everything, and that helped change his life. That helped steer him in a different direction. Listening to our podcast, it was some way that God allowed him to listen to our podcast. And we get this all the time in the comments. People come in our comments all the time, like, hey, man, this is like, oh man, this is my first time here, but I love this. I'm gonna have to tune in, boy. This is the greatest. Y'all made me laugh. I was going through bad days, but y'all, this right here is better than all the other podcasts. I say these are facts. This is not me just said this. These are documented. Period. But yeah, so that's why I just take, I really take our podcast panel serious. You like, period. So let me get to the feedback. All right. Bam. So let me give the recap of the show and then I get to this feedback. So first off, like I said, my thanks, man. I want to thank Tabitha, Tabitha Wilson. She is the general manager of the MX Theater. She did an amazing job with everything, even setting it up, putting our name um, outside of the door and everything. Like I said, with the tables, the venue, the drinks, the food, everything. So salute to Tabitha. Also want to give a shout out to my boy Donnell Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Donnell Johnson. He did all our audio. I had reached out to him. I was like, yo, you know, I know you do your thing, bro. So I need you up in this feast. So he came and made sure the audio was on point, especially was having 10 panel members. You know what I'm saying? So he had the audio on point with all the mics and everything, make sure everything was crystal clear and all that. Next, I want to thank my boy K9 and his wife Kia up in this mug. So K9, salute to him. He did all the filming, make sure everything was looking great. His wife was there for support, seeing if we need anything done. So salute to them also. Salute to Stacy White. She did a whole lot of stuff like getting this event together as far as like doing the t-shirts because I wanted to make sure our panel members had t-shirts and I was calling around for different people, different prices and everything. So she actually made the shirts herself, period. So if y'all like the shirt, she the one did that. The gifts for the art, she had raffles and giveaways and gifts for everybody. um yeah, man. So the people left with bottles of wine and everything. People who got enrolled into the raffle, and I think they got a gift too at the door too. I ain't sure, but yeah, just with her helping with the equipment, getting the audio equipment with helping Danielle. Go get the audio equipment, set up the tables, doing the t-shirts, putting the stickers on her, making sure people sign the cards. Salute to her, for real. I gotta do salute to Tabitha Shantae. Salute to Tara. Look, Tara was nervous. I gotta put it out there. Tara was talking about she was hot the whole time. Like, oh, about it. Like, what you need first? She told me, no, I'm nervous and all that. But I told her, with any entertainer, you always get nervous right before you get on stage when you perform. Period. So like it's normal. And once you get into it, you're gonna be into it, and I think she was. Once y'all be able to see this after that, after she got a tour, she was going bam, 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 stepping on everybody, getting on everybody. So salute to her, salute to, like I said, Tabitha Shante. She brought her energy to it. She even grabbed the mic and went up. She grabbed the mic and was passing it out to the crowd or whatever. She was handling her business, letting the crowd participate too. Um, yeah, man. So she did her thing too. With on the women, we had Ricky. Shout out to Ricky. Y'all already know backstory. Ricky bringing that gritty, that hood, that ghetto-ness up in that. People love Ricky. Also, she was challenging everybody. So salute to Ricky up in this bug. And also salute to our special panel guest, Darius Bradford. Man, Darius killed it. Darius killed the show, man. Like, hey, he had everybody laughing. They was going nuts, going crazy. My boy Nucci said, "Give them prop." Oh yeah, give her them props. Oh, he said, "Give her the props." Stacy White. Yeah, Stacy did a lot of stuff, man. That's why I named a lot of stuff she did to make sure the show went on. So it was looking good right there, yo. So let me get back to this. Oh, Darius, um, super funny, man. Super funny. Had some of the most craziest answers while other people talking. He had the crowd engaged. The crowd was loving it. They was super loving him up in this bug. He knocked their hands up in this bug. He said, Stacy said, thank you guys. So yeah, but Darius Bradford, but listen, he had the crowd rolling. The crowd super loved him. The panel loved him. Hey man, he brought a lot of great humor to an already humorous podcast up in this book. So also salute to Poet Lightning. You know, Poet Lightning. Y'all already know she brought that. Y'all know how them poets be. She brought that Erica Badu vibe. You know that. You know all that type of stuff. She brought that Erica Badu vibe, and she was keeping it real too. You already know, man. So, my boy, what Dwayne say? Oh, he said, okay. That salute to my boy Dwayne Dizer. Sumner, that's a Sumner High School Bulldogs. Y'all already know. I don't know if he graduated with me, but you know. I was in class of 98. I don't know. I forgot the way. I don't know if he graduated with my class of that. But who else we had next? Also on the panel, Tone Bone up at this bud. Tone, y'all already know Tone and Ricky, man. Tone with his what the fuck? Gritty gangster. Listen, let me tell y'all. I'm gonna get to Nucci too. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all about Tone and Nucci. So salute to Nucci as well. Y'all already know Nucci Banger, one of the dopest producers here, period. So listen, before the show, man, because y'all already know when we do our podcast on Mondays, Nucci and Tone, both of them hit me up. Hey man, can we smoke up? I'm like, listen, look, weed head people. Nah, you can't smoke up in this. Can we vape? I think both of them asked, can they vape up in this? Oh no, but nah, man. They had me laughing with that. But nah, Tone and Nucci, man, they both brought great element to the show. All my comments ain't working. Hold on. All right, booyah. Okay, the way he was with, hold on, he was in 98. That's my class of 98. He was with us up in this mug. Bulldogs. Bars. We do this mug up in this one. Said thanks to Tracy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to thanks to Tracy White for helping in the hallway. Tracy was out there doing Tracy and Muhammad and Tam. I was gonna get to all them up in it. I'm gonna get to them in a second though. Let me finish with this panel. You know what I'm saying? So Dwayne said, yes, I did. Bars. He say, okay, that's right. That's right. He told some don't do me up in this bud. Said we had oh yes. We had great giveaways, yeah. For real. People got wine, t-shirts, all that type of stuff. But I'm finish what I was saying. Look, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, salute to Louis, my boy Louis also. Louis, y'all already know Louis. He was kind of quick this time with his answers. You know, he still was a little long in it, but he be giving them real raw answers. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Louis. I think I named all the guys on the podcast. Did I? Yeah, I think I did. Bars. Don't kid me. So also want to give a salute to Tracy White and Muhammad, to her husband Muhammad. They worked the hallways because you know we had to get the show cracking. We had to get it started. So she worked the hallway. She probably let a couple people sneak in who ain't paid. Not just playing. But now she worked the hallways for everybody. For us, I made and made sure everything was on point. Also, directed people to get in. Muhammad, you know, he was out there. I know he probably was tired. He had to go to work, but he stayed. So salute to him. I want to give a big shout out to Tam. Miss Tam Hollywood. She was there early, I think like 5. Her and her son, her brother, they was there like 5 o'clock. saying whatever we needed to do, whatever help she needs to do. Tan is one of the greatest promoters out here. She be doing her thing. She worked with the NFL, car people. She worked with a lot of heavyweights out here. So salute to her too. And salute to the audience, man. Salute to all the audience members, man. Listen, the audience was engaged. They was laughing. They was intense with us. They was arguing with us. We let them participate too. They got to ask some questions. They got to comment on some questions. All that type of stuff. Salute to the people who I actually know. Um, Salute to them too. All the people that came up in this bug. It's too many today, man. But salute to all of y'all who actually came. So let me talk about feedback, because I got a lot of feedback, and y'all already know me too. I'm like my worst critic also. So I look at the things that I can do better. Period, as the host and the moderator of the show. Because we do, sometimes, we be getting in heated debate. So we be talking over each other a lot. So not me, but they be talking over each other. So I feel when I do this again, I have to become more stern with and not letting people talk over each other. I don't know what to have to say. Oh yeah, we had the best audience. We definitely had the best audience for real. The audience was engaged. I loved it, man. We didn't have nobody just was just acting ignorant and everything. Everybody felt like a part of it. It's like we was like in this family environment, creating dialogue, having a great discussion. And so we really did good. Another thing, so some feedback we got. Some people said that they didn't like that. How sometimes the panel members would get up, go get a drink, or come back or something like that. So they was like, next time we should have like a hostess or something, like have somebody on point. So if somebody need a drink, if somebody needs some water, though, so it don't look bad on the footage, like where we just out and then somebody missing and then coming back. So I understood that also. We also, let me see. Well, I don't know what was up with that last girl. Yeah, man, we had some girl in the audience. We ain't know what she was talking about. Nobody knew what she was talking about. She was talking about 5 minutes. I'm still waiting on her to ask a question right now. I'm still waiting on it up to this people. I don't know what she was talking about. But yeah, so but for the most part, everybody liked it. It was like I think three ladies told me they was like they didn't really like it. They was like, we're not, they felt we wasn't like the other podcasts, like, where it's politically correct or like that. And it's just not their cup of tea, like I understood. I was like, hey, well, thank you for coming out. But it just wasn't that cup of tea. That's not our brand. Everybody has their brand that they're with, and our brand is uncensored. Our brand is that, evoking that emotion, that hood, is that ghetto, this, that the paid and everybody going back and forth. That is our brand right there. So for those three people that like it, but like I said, it's I accept the constructive criticism. But other than that, man, everybody else loved it. Oh, everybody loved it. They said they can't wait till they get back. We don't be doing it again. It was crazy, man. But look, we got some stuff in the works. Definitely got some stuff in the works. Y'all should be hearing about that. So we definitely got some big stuff in the works from last night. But other than that, man, the questions was on point. What I did with our questions, because we've been doing this for 6 years, so a lot of these questions we have already answered, but a lot of these questions the audience have never heard us answer before. So what I did, I went back to all of our old episodes, Battle of the Sexes, and I picked out the questions where the topics where it was really heated, because I wanted to engage, have people engage. And somebody came up to me after the show. They was like, you love what you be doing. You be antagonizing your people so they could get, so you could get that reaction out of them. I was like, yes, that is the traits of a great director. And but nah, man, it was great though, man. Everybody loved it. Wasn't no drama. Did I read that comment? Yeah. Wasn't no drama. Oh yeah, okay. I think I read everything. I read that comment. Oh yeah, you're right. So yeah, one no drama or nothing, man. Everybody loved it, and it was just a great experience, especially for the panel, especially for the be our first podcast. Because me, my fan base is really, I have a big film fan base. So, and that brings me to this. Hold on, let me go to my last thing I wanted to talk about. So I have a big fan base in the film world. So, I know what I was gonna do with that, but I didn't know this is my first time actually doing a live podcast. So I was like, will we be able to bring out anyone? And that brings me to this next topic. Stop second guessing yourself and just do it. So we as people, a lot of people, we always have these ideas and things that we want to do. And then we'll go tell or ask about we'll go ask 15 people what do they think about this. And they be like, oh, I like that, but and no, why you wasted all this time asking these people doing, but you could just do what you want to do. So don't ever second guess yourself. When I said, okay, look, I'm finna do this podcast live audience, I didn't second guess it. I ain't gonna ask nobody, hey, you think I should do this? Hey, you think I should do this? No, I just did it. And what made me even bring this up, because I just interviewed Jason Mitchell, who played Easy E straight out of Compton. And this was one of the things he was saying too. This has been his greatest challenge on his journey, second guessing himself. So that's what made me even bring this up. And he was like, he had to stop doing that too. And so that's what made me be like, hey, if you want to do something, just do it. Like I was like, hey, we finna do this live audience podcast. I picked the date, I scheduled out for a month, did some promotion, did some marketing, bid the tickets, and we did it, and it turned out great. So like the only person who can like hurt you with your success or keep you from progressing is yourself. Period. If you believe in yourself, you can do anything. What time say? Shout out. Shout out to the bartender. Tab was on one up in this book. Hold on, let me read Stacy. Stacy just left this long copy up in this piece. Hold on up in this. But yeah, Tab was on. Tab was on one up in this. What's that? Tabitha, Shantae, and Stacy White need an award for the longest podcast member. But of course, you always show me. I appreciate it. Let me tell you something. Tabitha and Stacy, y'all ain't get no goddamn award. Who raised you niggas up in this book? Who raised these niggas? No. Who raised these niggas? No, just playing. You say Stacy Wait, I got my award prize. Listen, who raised these niggas up in this book? But now they have been the longest what you call it, tenure. I guess that's what you say. For real, they was there from the beginning, from the start, what we used to do it here. They was there from the start, but now they definitely have stuck. I think Stacy might out of everybody, Stacy might be the only one who got perfect attendance. But she'd have been late a couple times though. She'd have been late a couple times. I'm the only one got perfect attendance. Let's do this. No, that's playing. But salute to everybody, man. Salute to the panel. Salute to everybody who helped out. Like I said, it's because of we can't do this without other people. You can't do this with just yourself, no matter what. Even with me putting this together, you still have to have help, period. Tabitha, should I tell you that part? Who raised both of y'all? Y'all, I wish y'all was over here so I could take y'all niggas off the screen. Oh, nah, man, but for real though, you gotta have like people, even though you can do things by yourself, you still need a team of people. You still need that support and help. And with our panel, I will say we great. We might be a dysfunctional family. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we still rock with each other. The love is still there because we are still here. You know what I'm saying? I definitely say we are a dysfunctional family. People that went at it with each other over this type of stuff. But guess what? We still come back for the greater good. The love is still there. Bars, and that is a fact. Like I said, we done had this core people for a nice little minute now. So salute to everybody, and I'm glad that we was able to um, do our thing up in this bug. So Hold on, watch this out. So I think that's all I gotta say, man. I think my bad, yeah. So I think a great event, great turnout. And I know the next one is gonna be when we do the next one, it's gonna be very powerful, very great, and everything. So right now I'm working on Uncensored The Stage, though. Y'all know that's the comedy film. That was the spin off of the comedy film. That's where this podcast came from, actually. So we working on Uncensored The Stage Parts 2. So I got a couple skits that I gotta shoot before I finish. I still gotta shoot Tabitha stuff, gotta shoot Stacy stuff. I gotta shoot some other people's stuff too up in this. I probably got like 4 or 5 skits that I need to shoot before it's a complete. And I'm gonna try to premiere this mug probably, hopefully, if not at the end of July, early August. But I'm trying to knock these things out. So that's it, man. So salute to everybody. Like I said, we had a great podcast, great feedback. Like I said, a couple of minor things that we could have did better, but overall, it was great. The audience loved it. And it's just even a lot of audience probably wouldn't think what we was doing was, the little minor things was nothing. But I want to make sure we on point and make sure we, do what we got to do up here. So that is it. About to go get to work. Y'all already know I be working 24/7 up in this, but who raised this nigga right here? What she said? Hold on. Let me see if she got a who raised these niggas thing. Are you doing something with little Deborah in the skit? Yes, I am. I already got that on lock too. So bars. I already been writing all that type of stuff. So I'm out of here, man. As y'all can see, I'm tired. You see this tiredness right here? I'm smiling and stuff, but I'm tired and exhausted for working. But guess what? In order to live your best life, you got to put that grind in. You got to put that work in. All right, y'all. I'm out of here for real. Salute to everybody. Salute to Uncensored The Conversation Podcast panel. Salute to everybody who helped. Salute to all our supporters. I thank you, man. Listen, I still love everybody, even if you don't like me, even if you hate me, even if you're jealous of me, even if it's envy, even if you just don't like me just because you don't like me, if you love me or whatever, I still rock with you. I don't lose no sleep over that. I still rock with everybody. Even if, I'm saying I still rock with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Some people I'll be like, hold on, nigga, you got me messed up, dog. But other than that, man, I still love everybody. Still rock with you. Salute to all my friends and everybody. I'm out this piece. Did somebody else leave Tabitha say something? Let me leave Tabitha comment before we get out of here. What was it? Listen, Tabitha gave me 30 gummies. 30 gummies yesterday. That is if you want to know if somebody high, all you gotta do is look at their eyes. I am not high. I don't listen. I don't partake in. No. What's going on, cuz? Cuz, oh, you missed the podcast. Yesterday we did the live audience podcast. You was supposed to be up in the building. You wasn't in the building. Oh yeah, go on my page. Tan, I think she posted a clip on TikTok, so she sent it to me. So I posted it on my Facebook page. Though she did a lit, so y'all can see how the panel looked and everything. She's gonna talk some, man. I already know your voice, man. I already know your voice. But y'all go on my page and check it out if y'all want to see like the front of the stage and the front of the panel members and all that type of stuff. I said I'm about to leave a million times, did that, but I'm about to leave for real. So, all right, cuzzo, I love you. I know you probably feel leave another message, but I'm out of here. It's your boy, G Soldier. Salute.